거기서 봅시다.
메뉴 리더 거짐 전환하려면 스페이스 바를 누르세요.
뭐야 이건 또.
액세스 옵션 메뉴 리더 메뉴 리더 엘도
깜짝 놀랐는데. 근데 진짜 뭔 소린가 했어요 진짜. 아 이런 기능. 아니 근데 이게 필요해요. 예, 필요해요. 아 이거는 솔직히 저는 안 쓰지만 필요한 사람들이 있습니다. 예. 그래서 솔직히 잘 만든 것 같아요 이런 기능들은. 깜짝 놀랐을 뿐이지. 진짜 말 그대로 진짜 다양한 사람들이 게임을 즐길 수 있게끔 고민을 많이 한 것 같아요. 치트 핵? 갑자기? 왜? 뭐 PVP 있나 이거? 딱히 뭐 저는 어차피 당연히 치트나 이런 걸 안 쓸 거니까. 일단 로그인은 건너뛰기요. 보상이 잠금 해제했습니다. 어둠의 마법 팩. 아 이것 때문에 제가 그 디럭스판을 샀습니다. 씨발 전부 다 울트라야? 아니, 굳이 울트라 안 해도 되는데. 일단 울트라로 해볼게요. 혹시나 게임이 끊기거나 아니면은 이제 보는 입장에서 끊기거나 그러면은 그때 좀 조정을 하든가 하겠습니다. 거의 보이지 않을 정도면은 약간은 밝아야 된다는 건데. 이거는 하면서 조정하면 되니까. 귀하가 마법학교에 5학년으로 입학하게 되었다는 걸 알려드리게 되어 기쁩니다. 학기는 9월 1일부터 시작될 예정입니다. 준비한 예비 지원 물품은 성으로 오는 길에 지급될 것입니다. 아시다시피 미성년 마법사 행동 제한 법령에 의해 17살이 되지 않은 마법사들은 학교 밖에서 마법을 사용할 수 없습니다. 마법부는 특별한 상황을 고려하여 기숙사 배정일에 맞춰 런던에서 성으로 오기 전까지 시우 교수의 주도 하에 당신이 마법을 연마하는 것을 허용하기로 했습니다. 이만 줄이겠습니다. 굿. 얼마든지 쓸 수 있다는 거죠. 저는 당연히 이런 남캐를 할 건데 동양풍의 남캐를 해보겠습니다. 게임풍의. 가면 같은 거 쓰고 싶은데 가면 못 씌우나? 지금 제 머리가 딱 이렇거든요. 완전 더벅머리. 진짜 한국인 학생 그 자체로 한번 해볼게요. 머리색은 당연히 검은색으로 만들고. 흉터. 흉터는 안 만들고. 눈썹 모양 별게 다 있네. 저 눈썹이 좀 짙은 편이거든요.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
That was quite something.
음색을
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
나 소름 끼치는 음색을 하고 싶은데.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
이건 너무 약해 보여요, 사람이.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
이거 좋습니다. 난이도는 역사와 전통에 의거해서 어려움으로 하죠. 이름은 기숙사는 마녀냐 마법사냐 있는데 마법사로 하죠. 여정 시작할 때.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
아 너무
Ages
착한데
since I've been to
캐릭터가.
the castle.
나 슬리드링 가고 싶은데.
Good to see the old pile of rocks.
네, 슬리드링 가는 게 아니라 아즈카반으로 끌려갈 수도 있지만요. 슬리드링 가면 다행이다 싶지 않을까? 오프닝은 짧고 강력해서 좋습니다. 약간 영화 보는 느낌? 해리포터 외전을 보는 느낌?
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
보통 1학년부터
Of
시작을
course,
하는데
as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
이 신입생이 이거를 볼 수가 있다고?
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
우와 쉣! 죽었어? 죽었겠죠? 저 지경이 났는데? 비명소리까지 들리고 우리가 진짜 죽었겠네. 그래도 마차 안 버리고 끝까지 운전해주네. 하지만 우리는 끝까지 안 남아있죠. 살아야 되니까.
The key! Give me your hand!
오, 오프닝 강렬합니다. 이런 거 좋아해요. 왜냐면은 뭐랄까 요즘 게임들은 진짜 오프닝 서사라고 해야 되나? 그거만 잔뜩 하느라 아주.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
먹어 임마. 죽기 싫으면.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
일 1회차는 남캐로 하고 2회차는 여캐로 해도 괜찮을 것 같아요. 성우가 연기가 되게 좋고 몰입이 되게 잘 되게끔 잘 꾸며놓은 것 같아요.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
다행히 떨어지진 않아요. 그 가장자리로 간다고 해서.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
빨리 와 영감탱.
Sir, why was your wife searching for
깔딱깔딱거리면 그냥
evidence
거기
of
있든가 나
lost
혼자 알아서
magic?
돌아다니게.
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
좋아요. 이게 그 고대
Is that
마법이라니까.
ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
어우 마법 쓰는 느낌 괜찮아요.
Excellent.
카메라를 사용하여 활성화된 대상을 선택하세요. 오 마법 쓰는 모션 나쁘지 않습니다. 아 근데 같은 팀 못 때리네.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
그건 좀 아쉬운데?
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
제가 옛날에 해리포터 게임을 한번 해봤었는데 플스2 갔다가 그때는 내 다른 NPC들한테 수트팩 파일을 다 날릴 수가 있었거든요. 근데 저는 좀 그게 마음에 안 들었어요. 수트팩 파일 가지고 뭐 하라고?
Up there.
간지럽히는 마법 가지고. 애들용으로 나온 게임이라 아마 그랬긴
We're
했겠지만.
close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
어울리지 않는 거예요. 딱 봐도 이거 아닌가요?
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
영감탱 못 때리는 게 좀 아쉽네요.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this?
말 안 듣고 이렇게
Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
야 일어나.
Hello?
잠자기 깨우려 하는데 안 되네요.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
손 다도고나게 모은 거 봐. 손 잃기 싫으면 가만히 냅두라니까 진짜 다도고나게 모으고 있네요.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
권력이나
Take a
재력이나
breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
스킵해줘서 다행이네요. 이제 세계관 관련된 내용이나 이런 것들을 보통 연대에서 블라블라블라블라블라 풀어내기 마련인데 자연스럽게 넘겼습니다.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw on the portkey container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
언젠가 아마 상대할 수도 있겠네요. 그냥 나온 사람은 아닐 겁니다. 그냥 나온 캐릭터는 아닐
Here
거예요.
we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
저기다
What do you
뭘
suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
마우스로 지팡이 균형을 잡고 문양의 경로를 따라 주문을 외우세요. 문양의 경로를 따라 지팡이 동작 가속할 수 있는 행동이 표시되었을 때 해당되는 버튼을 누르세요. 이런 식으로 했다고? 재미나게 표현했네요.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
황금장 같은 거 하나 가져가면 안 되나? 돈 좀 될 것 같은데.
Revelio. A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
제가요? 잠시만요.
Lumos!
여보세요?
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect...
네. 잠깐만 자리 좀 비웠다가 올게요. 아 나는 근데
Earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
나는 이제 기숙사 가지고 이제 애들이랑 이제 띵가띵가 돌면서 행복하게 이제 호그와트 생활하는 걸 생각하고 있었는데 시작하면서 이제 무슨 이상한 곳에 팔려와가지고 너 때문에 말이야. 너 때문에.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
이걸 못 보는 사람은 절대 못 오겠대 그러면 여기를. 어떻게 나아갈지 결정하세요.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
There must be something to that reflection you're seeing.
Revelio.
Trike, I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
순간 꺾였다고 이렇게 된다고? 마우스 피할 게 아니에요.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
이렇게 하면은 네 맞겠죠. 아이
Lumos.
Look out!
Protect.
Accio!
아시오를 왜 써?
Levioso! Depose!
미안해요 할배.
Expulso! Descendo! Levioso!
오. 아
Depose!
할배 빨리 좀 잡아봐요.
Expulso! Levioso!
아 무슨 점프를 하네 이것들이.
Protego! Descendo! Levioso! Confringo!
죽을 뜨겠는데?
Expulso! Depose! Protego! Confringo! Levioso! Expulso!
큐 눌렀잖아. 씨.
Stay close!
할배 살았어.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Luke, where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
일단 파밍할 수 있다는 걸 찾았으니까 파밍을 해야겠죠. 아, 무한맵 같은 거구나. 봅시다. 할배 만나기만 해봐.
Lumos. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. I need to align these statues with their reflections.
아, 퍼즐이야?
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
아, 시작해야 돼. 야, 내가 배트맨 게임에서 패링을 몇 번이나 하는 줄 알아? 워너브라더스 게임은 내가 전문이야. 이 정도는 개밥이죠. 예, 알겠습니다. 아! 스페파. 좋아요, 좋아요. 배트맨 게임에서도 그게 있었거든요. 그 반격이라고 해야 되나요? 그 시스템이 있었기 때문에 자유흐름 전투라고 하더라. 그런 형태로 시스템이 되어 있는 것 같습니다. 전투 시스템이. 아, 나 빨리 슬리데린 가고 싶다고.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know.
영감님이 혼자 노는 동안
But I
저는
found
목숨을
this
걸고 여기
floating above
왔습니다.
that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
아유 할매 쓸모가 없어. 호그와트 병수라며. 아, 이 가디언이 나오는 거네요. 이놈한테 못 준다 뭐 이런 건가? 빨빨 오지 씨. 노인네 때문에 같이 죽을 뻔했네.
Are you alright?
너 때문에 죽을 뻔했다.
Fine,
씨.
sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
호그와트. 그래요? 그러면은 한번 게임 좀 하다가 기숙사 배경 테스트 한번 검색해 해볼까요? 저는 아마 제 생각에는 후후후후 나오지 않을까 싶은데, 아니, 제가 뜻으로 한다면 전 게임에서는 틀리데링 가고 있지만은 제가 오랫동안 꽤 기다렸던 게임이라. 막 해리포터 막 광팬까지는 아닌데, 일단은 저는 일단 재밌게 즐긴 시리즈라서 잘 나왔으면 좋겠다 했는데 잘 나왔다 하더라고요. 부랴부랴 구매하고, 그래서 오늘 막 발매되고 나서 평가 들은 다음에 해봤습니다. 일단 전투 시스템은 되게 마음에 드는데 제가 걱정하는 건 그거예요. 제가 퍼즐이 약해가지고 퍼즐이 나오면 어떡하나 하고, 퍼즐이 많이 나오면 어떡하나.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more
그래요?
appropriate.
퍼즐이 그렇게 많이 나온 게임은 아닌가 보네요.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
5학년으로 전학을 온 건데 친구들이랑 친해질 수 있을까?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join
블랙이
us.
그거 아닌가요? 그거
The
시리우스
sorting
가문죠?
ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
다 기숙사 배정이 끝났고 나만 남은 건가? 뭐죠? 아, 이게 제임스 포터인가? 아니네.
Professor Weasley.
제임스 포터는 안경 안 쓰고
One
있었죠.
more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
이거 제가 선택하는 건가요?
Yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
빨리 수업을 듣고 싶어. 어서 탐험하고 싶어.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
대담함, 호기심, 신의, 야망. 제가 봤을 때는 야망이 제가 봤을 때 슬리데린이거든요. 저는 약간 대담함을 밀고 싶네요. 대담함
A
하겠습니다.
sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave.
용감한 마음이라는 거 보니까 이거 그리핀도르 각인데.
Exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
저 그리핀도르 별로 가고 싶지 않아요. 다른 기숙사 선택하세요. 슬리데린. 서러운 거 봐. 교활하고 야망이 넘치며 권력욕에 굶주린 것으로 알려진 슬리데린 기숙사입니다. 지성과 창의력, 지혜로 유명한 레번클로 기숙사. 인내심과 충성심, 근면함. 슬리데린은 너무 많이들 갈달라? 근데 그리핀도르는 굳이 가고 싶지 않은데. 아 근데 제가 지혜가 유명한 곳에 별로 가고 싶지 안 맞는 것 같아가지고 문양은 이게 제일 마음에 들거든요.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
슬리데린으로 갑시다.
You belong in Slytherin.
왜 이렇게 끊겨 갑자기? 프레임 다운 엄청나게 생기는데 갑자기?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
아니 와가지고 밥도 못 먹었는데 내쫓네.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
왜 교감이 바뀌었죠? 맥거란 걸 교감이라고 했었는데 처음에 아닌가? 제가 편지를 잘못 읽었나?
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
역시 해리포터의 진주인공 슬리데린이죠.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
첫날 밤부터 사고 치면 안 되나요? 왔다 갔다 하면서 애들 안 되네요. 아쉽네. 왔다 갔다 하면서 애들한테 스투페 파이 날리고 싶었는데.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new fifth year. Must be different, starting Hogwarts.
I suppose. No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
착하네요.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time.
얘 보니까
It was
중목자인 것
good
같아요.
meeting you. Good luck today.
저 그거 디럭스판이라서 죽음을 먹는 자 패키지였나요? 그거 같이 있거든요. 아마 제 생각에 그걸로 되지 않을까 싶습니다. 제가 그것 때문에 그거 샀어요.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
훈수충이네, 훈수충.
Watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
처음이니까 일단 싸우지 맙시다.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
비행 스킬은 얘한테서 뺏어 먹읍시다.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
나중에 한번 붙어봅시다.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
What do you think mermaids look like? I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year.
눈이 좀 이상한데? 눈이 안 보이는 거 아니에요?
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
Wow.
Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
예, 갑니다. 생각보다 너무 착해요. 근데 나중에 시간 지나서 본성을 드러낼 거니까 저도 기대 중입니다. 저도 그리고 아직 본성을 드러내지 않았어요. 왜냐면은 오늘 첫날이니까요.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have
그리고
one first
조금
day
뭔가
at
조금
Hogwarts. Now,
아쉬운
in light of
게
your unique
자유도적인
situation,
부분이라고 해야
joining
되나?
us as a
별의별
fifth year, you'll need to
개짓을
catch
다 할
up
줄
with your
알았는데
classmates and
그게 안 되는 게
not
조금
fall
아쉬워요.
behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary
근데
wizarding
지금
level
제
exams.
캐릭터 목소리만 약간
They will
조금
determine what type of career
물속에서
you
말하는
have
것 같지
when
않아요?
you leave here.
웅얼웅얼거리는데?
After much
다른
discussion
성우들은
with
안
the
그러는데?
headmaster and the Department of
AI가
Magical
말하는 것 같아,
Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
뭔데 이게? 와우.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This
플레이스테이션
way.
플레이스테이션 2편이라고 해야 되나요? 플레이스테이션 2에서 제가 처음 해리포터 게임을 했는데 그때는 지나가는 애들 이렇게 마오가다 쏠 수 있었어요. 스페파이 같은 거 갖다가 막 그만해 막 이랬는데.
Also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
뭘 노키야? 기숙사 상자. 빨간색 글씨 뜨니까 뭐 무슨. 뛰질 못하네. 기숙사 내에서는.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Lumos.
Do keep up.
하고 있어요.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
켈피 조각상. 아일랜드와 영국 토종이 변신하는 물귀신 켈피의 조각상입니다. 보통 긴 갈기가 있는 말의 모습입니다. 아주 컬렉션 모음이라고 해야 되나요? 약간 그런 거네요. 필드 가이드 챌린지는 경험치 포인트를 획득하는 유일한 방법입니다. 야, 자연스럽게 그 뭐라고 해야 되죠? 이거를 그 오픈월드를 좀 즐길 수 있게끔 유도를 한 것 같은데
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Revelio.
inside and outside of the castle.
아 이게 벽 뒤에 숨겨져 있는 아이템도 볼 수가 있네. 이거 갖다가 뿅.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
빠른 이동이라고 하죠 흔히들. 호그와트는 크게 두 개의 구역으로 나눠집니다. 지도의 왼쪽은 학생들과 교수들이 지내는 공간으로 휴게실과 연회장이 있습니다. 계속하려면 중앙 계단 지역을 선택하세요. 이 보기에서는 해당 지역에 이용할 수 있는 푸른 풀로 볼 것을 볼 수 있습니다. 회색 풀로 볼 것은 미발견 위치를 나타냅니다. 오른쪽 구역에는 천문학탑, 도서관, 온실과 같은 교육과 관련된 시설들이 자리 잡고 있습니다. 결과를 선택하세요. 위즐리 교수가 당신을 위해 중앙홀을 장로 배제하였습니다. 이걸 다 해금하고 다니겠네. 그래야지 이제 빠르게 왔다 갔다 할 수 있겠죠.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
갑시다, 교수님.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and
그럼
pubs.
드디어 내
You
지팡이
should be able to find
걸 수 있는
all of
건가?
the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
저도 아니라고 말을 못하겠네요.
Can you tell me
근데
more about the
버터맥주
Defense
그
Against the Dark Arts
일본
class?
Defense
쪽에
Against the
그
Dark Arts, as
뭐였지?
the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the
디즈니랜드가
evils that
아니라 그
lurk beyond
있었는데
these
또 하나.
walls. A
아, 이름이
mastery
기억이 안
of
나네.
defense
아무튼
against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately,
뭐였지?
we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor
디즈니랜드 말고
Heckert
뭐 하나
in charge
있었는데
of our
이름이.
students'
아무튼
education
거기
in that regard.
가가지고 버터맥주 먹은 사람들은 다들 버터맥주가 생각만큼 맛은 없다 하더라고요.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
말하지 말라고 했으니까 일단은 숨기도록 합시다.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my
제가 봤을 때
classroom
위즐리
after you've
교수가
attended both classes
되게
today,
만만한
and
사람은
I'll
아닐 것
explain
같아요.
more
지금 아무리
about
봐도.
those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
되게 사람 좋아 보이는 웃음인데 내면에 뭔가 살벌한 게 보여 있어. 안 그래요, 구수?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may
오늘
feel
끌려가면은
obliged to
그
share
뭐냐
details with the
자백제 먹고 다
headmaster
술술 불어낼 것
that would be
같은데.
better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
여기 튜토리얼이 길어. 이 표시는 주요 퀘스트를 나타냅니다. 주요 퀘스트 완료하면 스토리를 진전시킬 수 있고 새로운 기능이 해금되며 XP를 얻을 수 있습니다. 일부 퀘스트는 마법 및 레벨 필요사항이 충족하지 않아 잠겨 있습니다. 잠금 표시되어 있는 경우 필요되는 레벨에 도달하거나 퀘스트를 활성화하는 데 필요한 주문이 필요합니다. 과제를 완료하거나 퀘스트 보상으로 새로운 주문을 배울 수 있습니다. 일단 마법수업부터 가볼게요.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
드디어 해방됐어.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
루모스 쓰면 되는 거 아니야? 라고 하려 했는데.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
이 정도야 뭐 제가 한 방에 풀어드리죠.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
계단과 약간 조금 조각상 같은 게 있는 듯한 느낌인데. 레번클로 가면은 학교 휴게실에 들어갈 때마다 문제를 풀어야
This looks
한다고요?
like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
역경 그레고리의 조각상. 역경 그레고리라는 중세 마법사의 조각상. 아부한 듯한 미소를 띠고 있습니다. 그레고리 번지르르함이란 마법약을 발견했는데 이 약을 받아서 마시면 약을 준 사람을 최고의 친구로 착각하게 됩니다.
Revelio, Protego, Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I find it's our
Let's get you back to your frame, little one. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
Everyone seems to see it.
예, 들어가.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
이런 식으로 서브퀘스트 안 하게 했죠. 이 정도는 쉽지.
I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
말하지 않을래? 존나 얄팍했다. 자, 이제 슬리데린다운 그걸 보여줄까요? 너 같은 멍청한 새끼들은 이런 걸 몰라. 우리 같은 순혈족만 알 수 있지라고.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the
아니라고
first
했잖아.
place. Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then
잠깐만.
telling
아니
the
나
author.
다시 얘기해 줄라 했는데.
Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
아니, 다시 얘기해 줄라 했는데. 야 미안하다 야. 야 잠깐만. 아니 씨. 아니 씨. 잠깐만요. 아니 그래요. 어차피 슬리데린이니까 뭐. 괜찮아. 슬리데린 애들끼리만 친하게 지내면 돼. 뭐 저도 예상했던 건 아니긴 한데, 그러니까 의도했던 건 아니긴 한데, 뭐 이렇게 됐으면 나도 그냥 슬리데린처럼 지내야 돼. 생각해보니까 굳이 다른 기숙사 애들하고 친하게 지낼 필요가 없어요. 왜냐, 난 슬리데린이니까.
Revelio.
아무튼 뭐 저런 것들도 있다는 거. 처음에 그래도 하루는 지나고 나서 싹퉁바가적게 골라 했는데 하루만 이렇게 될 줄이야.
Lumos.
벽화 같은 게 있죠.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
어우, 프레임 다운 봐. 사양 좀 조절할게요. 중간중간에 프레임 다운이 울트라로 돼 있으니까 이게 그렇지. 높음을 하신다. 높음을 제가 봤을 때 충분할 것 같은데. 와, 진짜 높음을 하니까 그래픽 너무 낮아졌는데? 와, 이거 코트 질감부터 확 떨어지네. 그냥 뭐 일단은 그냥 보도록 합시다.
Revelio.
Sharp didn't believe me when I told him.
What are you up to now?
I suppose one could smuggle a package to the dormitory. One was willing to use a disillusionment charm. But is it worth it for a common cat?
차 마시는 상호작용도 있고.
Lumos.
끈 2개. 일단은 서브 퀘스트나 이런 것들 나중에 하고 지금은 일단 메인. 고양이는 못 참지. 여기 또 있네. 삼색 고양인데요, 특이하게. 아 근데 진짜 그 뭐랄까 갭 차이가 너무 많이 나서 안 되겠다. 설정 잠깐 좀 만질게요.
Revelio. Tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him.
따로 뭐 찾을 만한 거는 요소는 없는 것 같아. 레벨 1 자물쇠. 오케이. 나중에 다시 옵시다. 저런 게 있다는 걸 알았으니까.
Here, behind you.
나사이
There
오나이?
is an open seat
이름
here.
참 특이하네.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
이런 말 하면 안 되는데 진짜 짐승 가족의 아프 생각나는데?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays.
아 인종차 면책이 발언 아니에요,
on one
당연히.
another.
제가 짐승 가족 엄청 좋아해가지고.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
아시오.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
Not bad라고 이게?
I see a lot of
완벽한 거지.
potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai.
광고 하나 드릴게요.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the
아유,
basics
바로
down, and it is an
밴드리지 않고
exceptionally
저희는
lovely day,
채팅
I was
삭제라는
thinking
기능을 씁니다.
that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
옛날에 이제 히나미 유카라는 분이 이제 이 방에서 그런 식으로 많이 하다가 채팅 삭제를 많이 당하셨어요. 근데 오늘은 채팅 관리 프로그램을 안 켜가지고 삭제도 못 시켜요.
hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Aha!
뭐요?
So why don't we have our new student start us off?
뭘 어떻게 하라고?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at an excellent Stay focused.
아니 이거 중간에 끊어야 되잖아.
Very good.
아야. 오 위험했어요.
Splendid.
아 너무 늦었다. 안돼.
To the best of us. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
나보다 잘하면 알아서 해.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
대충 알았어요.
Here we go.
떨어져라. 와 존나 잘해. 아니 미친. 아 그게 안 될 것 같아요. 아쉽게도. 슬리들이면 사실 이기기 위해서라면 그런 것도 해야 되는데. 아 역시.
That's it. Watch this.
아, 잠깐 생각해보니까 이거 공 쳐내도 되는 거 아니야? 자.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
아!
Nicely done. Let us see this.
아씨 이게 안 되네. 이거 쳐버리려 그랬는데.
There we go.
좋아요. 10점 이상만 먹으면 되거든요. 하지만 저는 완벽을 추구하는 슬리데린이니까 슬리데린답게 50점 노리겠습니다. 오 떨어뜨리지 않았어. 오. 그리피도는 내 상대가 안 된다. 알겠냐?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
점수나 줘요 교수님.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
아니 이미 결판 났잖아요 선생님. 와.
That is how it's done.
안돼.
Not to worry.
아 이거 타격 큰데? 그게 다 먹어도 져요 이러면.
Watch this. I know everyone is watching.
Accio.
You are doing quite well.
Very good.
아 이거 진짜 졌다 이거. 제가 하나 떨구지 않는 이상 무조건 져요.
Let us see this.
와, 이 정신 나가. 떼기를 방송이냐 아주. 아니.
Keep trying.
일 대 1이잖아 선생님. 연장전 해줘요.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
아니 아 1대1인데 연장전 해줘. 내가 봤을 때 저 교수도 그리핀도르파예요.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
개인 과제 주는 거
Until
있죠?
next time.
Of course. A word, if you would, on humans, if you're so inclined.
Revelio. You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work.
아시오 써봐야 반응이 없는데?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
네, 뭔데요, 그래서? 과제가.
Revelio.
여기 보면은 아파트인가? 나중에 아무튼 자물쇠 여는 마법을 얻게 되면은 그때 바로 털러 올게요.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
어쩌라는 거야, 그래서? 씨.
Revelio.
Good think a gavel was there to catch him. Very good to catch him.
가루룽 가루룽. 벵갈 고양이 같이 생겼네.
Wish I brought a pet owl to school. Don't misunderstand. I adore my toad. At least somewhat. Don't suppose you want a toad?
고양이 다 만지면 도전까지 있을 것 같은데 제 생각에는.
I already have the wormwood.
What about the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising?
Werewolves! Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752!
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be. But
아이 정신 사람들 진짜 뒤에서.
She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
이게 무슨 그건지 모르겠는데.
Detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
아마 이게 물음표랑 이거랑 두 개.
I wish I was a metamorph maker. Imagine being able to change your eye color.
시비간지 같은 그런 거 같은데 일단 나중에 알게 되겠죠. 힌트나 이런 것들은.
Revelio.
이제 보조 퀘스트를 진행할 수 있습니다. 생각해보니까 내가 그거 한 거 그 뭐였죠? 내 거 DLC 어떻게 받아? 가족공유라서 DLC가 안 되나?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
두 번째 퀘스트, 메인 퀘스트를 진행해 봅시다.
Is that all you've got?
역시 슬리데인답다.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
레비오소.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may
그래 뭐
begin.
밥이죠. 근데 왜 슬리디린끼리 붙이지?
This
Lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
고추 고추 고추.
Stupid Protego. This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good
내가
as you
당한 게
get.
없는데? 당한 게 있어야 당한 만큼 갚아주는 거지. 싹이 올라오기도 전에
I put
조져버린
you on the
건데.
spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
아니 슬리디린끼리 묻히고
Glad to have the opportunity
뭐
to
점수 어떻게
practice.
뭐.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
야,
Nice work.
치명에 털리는 거 어떻지?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
그냥 난 결투감이 있어라고 하면은 될 거 가지고 이렇게 말을 싸가지 없이 하지? 아주 마음에 들어요.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough not to get
걸리면 점수
Thank
깎이니까
you, Sebastian.
신명
I'll keep that in mind.
나겠죠.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
시계탑 근처라고 했죠. 나중에 꼭 가도록 합시다.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
고마워.
You can't
나중에
imagine how inconvenient.
저거 뭐냐 결투 동아리라고 해야 되나요? 거기 가가지고 애들 다 두들겨 패면 되지 뭐. 평범한 학생은 두들겨 패지 못했지만 아쉽지만 위즐리 교사 만나세요. 이게 좀도둑 같잖아. 내 생각엔 아마 스토리 진행하면서 부엉이 우편? 저게 열리면은 그때 DLC 템을 받을 수 있을 것 같은데.
Not a one of them deserves more than a tea.
잠시만요. 넘어가기 전에
Not
여기
sure he's in at the present moment, the bastard.
Revelio.
지나치려면 뭐가 있고 뭐가 있고.
Revelio. Lumos.
오.
Professor Sharp.
I was destined to be a glorious being.
일단은 뭐 메인 퀘스트 하러 가죠. 대충 방법은 알아냈으니까. 시간이 늦었으니까 일단 오늘 간단하게 1일차라고 해야 되나? 1일차 하고 특별한 이벤트 없으면은 일단 고양이 아우 너 진짜 고양이 뭘 해놓은 것 같은데?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
잘 봤다고
I
잘
heard
받은
as
거고.
much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
돈이 없는데 어떡하지 근데? 일단 가봐야죠.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
그래도 사내놈보다는 여자애가 낫죠.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his
슬리데린이랑
associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
아쉽네요. 로넨 교수와 대화하고 첫 번째 과제를 받으세요. 과제는 교수들로부터 퀘스트 형식을 받고 완료하면 새로운 주문과 같은 보상을 얻을 수 있습니다. 첫 번째 과제에 대한 보상은 수리 마법인 레파로이며 이 주문은 다른 퀘스트를 완료하는 데 도움이 되기도 합니다. 자, 고양이부터 쓰다듬고요.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
망가진 조각상 근처에 날아있는 페이지를
Revelio.
어둠하고 방황타에 날아다니는 어느 페이지를 수집하기.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Accio.
Got it.
간단한
flying
것들이네요.
page must be around here somewhere.
If someone gets struck by a curse,
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Wow.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how
넌
to get
친구가
your
없어.
gobstones down
이거
to their
물어보면 안 될
hiding
것
spots?
같은데.
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
친구가 없어. 나 이거 물어보면 안 될 것 같은데. 아유, 안 물어볼 수 없죠.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
일단은 뭐 찾으면 돌려주도록 합시다. 오. 오케이.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of
오씨,
your
이걸
magic.
뱅글뱅글 돌아야 돼? 어이씨, 일단 해봅시다. 그래도 이걸 매 주문할 때마다 안 해서 다행이에요. 주변에 고장난 물체와 조각을 복구하는 데 사용할 수 있습니다.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a guilty lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
와, 씨, 끊기는 거 봐. 뭘 할게요, 그냥. 우물하고 텍스처만 울트라로 하고 적용하겠습니다. 살짝 끊기는 게 없잖아. 인데 그래도 보험 6편 없음. 씨. 아니 죽먹자 복장 어디 갔냐고. 아 여기 있네요. 어둠의 마법에 물든 자들이 쓰는 그겁니다. 이게 간지지. 이건 이렇게 할게요. 옥스톤은 나중에 좀 찾아보도록 하겠습니다. 돌아와서.
Revelio.
퀘스트 지금 안 깨면 안 되는 그런 건 아니겠죠? 왠지 그런 것 같기도 하고. 돌아오고 나면은 못 깰 것 같은데? 아닌가? 아니겠죠? 설마?
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again.
그치, 복장 보면 같이 다니고 싶지 않을 텐데.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
설마 얘랑 나가가지고 버터 맥주 먹기 시작 이런 거 하는 거 아니겠죠?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany
아까
you.
얘기했잖아.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient runes. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Accio. Revelio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much. But it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
그럴 수 있죠. 언제까지 뛰어가야 돼?
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at. But if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
저는 당장 모아놔야죠.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we already made.
와, 씨, 프레임 다운 봐.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
예? 산을 넘어간다고요? 마법사들이 체력 약하다는 건 다 뻥이었네.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
눈에 진짜 근데.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village.
문 아저씨라고 하는 거 보면 성이 문이라는 거 있죠? 한국인 캐릭터인가?
Nearly there. There is much to see
체감은
outside of the
못하네요.
castle walls, not just Hogwarts.
아니구나.
I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
아, 이게 학교랑 연결돼 있는 상업지구구나. 끊긴다. 로딩이었나 보네요.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
네, 좋습니다.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
이장원. 옷가게. 광장. 여기가 광장이네요. 찻집. 허니듀크. 마법약 상점. 올리벤더스. 파이 가게. 꽃츠 가게. 전문 서점. 일단 고행부터. 전방이구나.
My mother used to say I was lazy. Wouldn't pick up my
자물쇠가 아니라 아니 미니맵에서 이게 하나씩 하나씩 해야겠네. 혹시 광장 쪽에서 얘가 힘들어하는 것 같은데. 해상도를 못 바꾸네.
Work all day with your hands, you're no better than a model.
이건 샴이고요. 온갖 고양이 다 만나겠네 여기서.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
그냥 주면 되지 뭐 이렇게
Let's
말이
look at
많아.
what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
일단 나중에 돈 많이 벌면은 그때 판매가가 30원? 너무한 거 아니야? 돈 열심히 벌어야겠네. 제가 봤을 때는 자물쇠 그 따는 그 마법 배우고라면은 열심히 털어야 될 것 같아요. 방어력도 있네 그래도. 외형이 그렇게 썩 마음에 들지 않지만 어쨌든 하도록 합시다. 하나 해결했고 마원약 상점으로 바로 갑시다. 아 올리벤더스 먼저 들리죠.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name.
손으로 좀 열어라.
Of course. You'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
no, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
아 어떻게 이게 중고 지파이보다 못해?
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring.
씨, 이것도 이거 휘둘렀다가 가게 폭발하는 거 아니에요?
Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
아니 해리포터는 한 방에
trickier than I had
한 방에 됐는데.
anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
아니 아까 전에 찾았다고 했잖아요 영감탱.
Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
왜 진짜 맞아요? 두 번 속았는데 사람이? 비뚤어진 나선 암회색 유니콘 털 놀랍도록 잘 휨.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
저는 일단은 기본 그대로 쓸게요. 아무것도 손대지 않고.
What do you think?
표정 봐. 나 악역 같아.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
이렇게 악역 같냐 얘가?
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
자 그러면은 세 번째로 마법약 상점에 가고 그대로 매직 리프까지 가면 되겠네요.
welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
그냥 뭐랄까 그냥 아무데나 보이는 대로 그냥 다 훔치고 다니는구만.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
일단은 살 수 있는 건 지금 뭐 한정돼 있으니까.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
돈이 없어요, 돈이. 뭘 하고 싶어도 돈이 없어. 매직리프가 이 안쪽에 있던 걸로 봤는데.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
일단 지금 뭘 살지는 모르는 상황이라 일단은 패스하겠습니다.
Well,
살
that's
돈도
everything.
없지만.
Better go and find Natty.
Accio. 보이는 저쪽 아시오 갔다가 다 흡수해야죠. 자물쇠 해집하고 빨려.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
뭐야 이거? 호그와트 영내 아니에요? 역시.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
하나가 더 있어? 컨트롤이 회피라고? 오케이. 근데 아쉽죠?
Are we making him at all?
Keep at it! We have to let him down! Expelliarmus! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
And let him do more of it! Arresto momento! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way! Expelliarmus!
아 물기랑 다들 해야지 이득을 볼 수 있는 거랑 나눠져 있어가지고. 와, 씨. 악당 그 자체네.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
아, 경치 치안 쪽 그거였어요?
Reparo.
I will see what he wants.
불렀어요? 차 한잔 마시고 가방도 털어주고요. 말을 안 해? 불러놓고. 온 김에 상자나 털어갑시다.
Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
아 이거 사양 조절 좀 해야겠다. 뾰족하게 잘 돼 있는 것 같지 않아요?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. Repairer.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
준다는 거 거절할 필요 없죠.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
전설급이라니.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
드디어 모두가 그렇게나 찬양하던 유명한 버트 매치를 나도
is not too
맛보게 되는
busy.
거다.
You might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
네, 복장 보면 나 안 건드는 게 좋을 텐데.
Enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
먹어야지 그래도. 딱 여기까지 하고 오늘은 여기까지만 하고 진행합시다. 시간이 너무 늦어가지고 아우. 따로 저장 부분은 없는 것 같은데 끄면 되겠죠? 게임 저장 있네. 큰일 날 뻔했네 진짜. 저장 오씨 저장을 수동 저장해야 한다고? 아무튼 시청해주셔서 감사드리고요. 다음번에 또 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.